Diva, some of you guys have been asking for this story, so here you go, here you go, here you go! Look in! Okay, so, when I had broken up with my most not recent ex, actually, fuck. It's been a while! When I broke up with my ex-husband, I guess, right? Nothing to really do with him. When I broke up with him, I dropped him off at his new girlfriend's house the night that we broke up, okay? And if you guys are like, ex-husband? What are you talking about? I have a whole video series up. Please go check it out if you care. If you don't care, whatever. And so, anyway, so the night that I dropped him off at his new girlfriend's house, my self-respect, I was driving home and I was sobbing. And all of a sudden I hear, woo, and I look in the rearview mirror. And there he is. Evil Larry, a cop. So I'm like, fuck. So I pull over and I'm like, mind you, I've been hysterically sobbing for like the last 3 hours. And so I look like shit. Okay, when I cry, fun fact about me, divas, I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to my tears or something. I don't even know if that's possible. But when I cry, it burns my face, and then where I cry gets all puffy. And so, yeah, salty, delicious. And so my face is all puffy, I'm all splotchy, I'm like sobbing and heaving. And now I'm getting pulled over on the worst night of my life after I just dropped off my ex-husband at his new girlfriend's house the night we broke up. So I pull over, and the cop roll down my window. Hi, officer. And he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, no, I was probably speeding. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, he's license, registration, proof of insurance, with his little mirrored sunglasses at night. No one thinks you're cool, by the way. And so I like pop up my glove box, and I can't find it, so I'm just sitting with this huge stack of papers, because I have everything in the kitchen sink in my fucking glove box. And so I'm like, here, and I just hand my entire stack of papers in my glove box, including but not limited to my car's instruction manual. So I hand it to him and I go, I don't know what it looks like. I've never been pulled over before. And so he's like, pulls them out and goes, here. And I'm like, thank you. So I shove it back in my glove box and I'm sobbing and I'm like, my life's over, everything sucks. And so I'm crying. And he was like, still need your license. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna reach into the seat next to me, is that okay? And he was like, yeah, I can see your wallet. And I was like, oh, okay, can I touch it? And he was like, yep. I was like, okay. So I handed it to him and I'm like, here. And he's like, I'm gonna go run this now. And I was like, and he's like, you take a minute and breathe, okay? And I'm like, okay. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just sobbing. And mind you, me and my ex have now broken up and I'm texting him that I just got pulled over after I dropped him off. Ugh, my dignity. I basically like saved me when he ain't saving no one. But moving on. And so the cop runs it for a while, and I'm texting my mom, because my mom sort of knows some of what's going on. So I'm like, mommy, help. Mother, I got pulled over. And so she's like, okay. And so the cop comes back, because I'd rolled up my window again. What's wrong with me? So he comes back, and he's like, oh, hold on, my cop impression. So, yeah, that came back clear. Here you go. Have you, calmed down yet? And I look at him and I go, no. And he was like, yeah, okay, so do you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, I don't know, I was really speeding, I'm so sorry, it's been the worst night of my life, me and my husband just broke up, and I just dropped him off at his new girlfriend's house that he's cheating on me with, and I'm just like, sobbing, and he looks at me and he goes, and I'm just, word vomiting at this poor cop, and he's like, okay, well, you were driving recklessly. And I was like, probably. Are you gonna give me a ticket? And he was like, well, I was driving behind you for about 2 miles and you didn't notice I was there. And I was like, okay, I understand. And he was like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. And I was like, really? That's so nice of you. And he's like, yeah, are you gonna be okay? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, how far do you live from here? Because we're at insert mile marker, you know. He was like, we're at mile marker. And I was like, like 5 miles from here, really not that far, like maybe 7, I don't know. And he was like, yeah, okay, are you gonna make it home okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry, like, I'll be safe, you know, I'm just the worst. And he was like, yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, I'm gonna have you sit here for like 5 minutes and calm down, and you can't pull off for like 5 minutes, okay? You need to like breathe. And I was like, okay. And he like taps the side of my door, and he goes, oh, by the way, just for future reference, you ever get pulled over again, you pull over on the other side of the road. And I just start hysterically crying. Just like puddle of tears. If I could like shoot water into the sky, that was me. And he just looks at me and goes, all right, you have a good night. And so he walks away, and I'm just, and I pulled over on the wrong side of the highway. The wrong side of the highway. And so 10 minutes ends up passing because I'm just a puddle of tears. I eventually pull it together, get it together. And then I go pull off, and he ends up following me almost the entirety of the way home, making sure I got home okay. I drove 5 under the speed limit with both hands on the wheel the rest of the way home. Absolutely fucking terrified. But anyway, yeah, that was the only time I ever got pulled over, really. I got pulled over one time for like a headlight, but that was it. Anyway, Divas, have a good day.